Well, we know you pack in more than enough in your day. Well, it's hard to fit in the basics like proper nutrition or a good workout. So we're talking about yoga on the go with the owner of Ayama Yoga Studio, Mano Ardissore, who's joining us right now. Come on in here. How are you?
Hey.
So it's National Yoga Month, right?
Yes, a couple of years ago when yoga started being such an important part of people's lives, they assigned the month of September as National Yoga Month. So throughout the entire country, different studios do little things here and there to just promote national yoga awareness.
Okay, so people are at work, they're at their desk, they don't have time to go to a yoga class, but they want to be able to chill themselves out at work. We have a prop, we have a chair here, you're going to show us a couple things?
Yes, we're going to use the chair, and then we see how maybe other people can do those as well when they're not on the chair.
Okay.
Very simple. So most people in the office generally suffer from either lower back pain, shoulder pain, or neck pain. And then I'll give you an extra freebie for the wrist.
Okay.
If you work on the computer.
Got it.
Yeah. So just basically, if you lay your feet on the floor and just fold yourself forward, and some people might already feel a little stretch here, and otherwise you're invited to go all the way down and just let your hands hang. Yeah.
This might look weird if you're doing this at work, but...
And this is very safe because you can't overdo it. There's only so far you can go.
Feels good.
And if you let your head down, you feel a little blood rush coming to the head.
Right.
And you can stay here for a little bit or a few minutes even, and your lower back should certainly feel better after that.
Very nice. Okay. And then for your wrists, people that are on the computers?
I know. First you have to, the wrists are very fragile in general, so you got to warm them up a little bit. So these are like a painting brush sort of motion. It's just very simple to warm them up. And then just basically stretch them in both directions.
Okay.
You pull them in this way, and especially if you use your mouse with your right hand, you also want to pull.
That's interesting. Very important. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people suffer from carpal tunnel syndrome. It's tension around the wrist, and so working it this way would also prevent that. So you do both wrists and you do both sides.
Well, that's great. And then now we have some mats here. So let's say that people go home and they have a yoga mat on the floor. Are there a couple of good exercises that they can do?
Yes, absolutely. Let's say also for the lower back. They come home from long day work and their lower back hurts. Like someone that's stiff, that's not very flexible, they can just soften their knees a little bit and just hang forward like you were doing like on a chair, but they would do on their legs, which would also benefit their legs by being here and just hanging. If someone's more flexible, they can just extend your legs and maybe you'll get a little bit of a deeper stretch.
Yeah, I feel it in the hamstring.
In the back of the leg.
Yeah.
So just being here alone would be a great benefit for them, and then if they can, squat. Oh wow, that's great.
Yes.
Some people can do it. Okay. When they're young, they work hard at it. So,
and it's important for people to know that if they're not that flexible, if they haven't done much yoga, that they shouldn't overdo it right away, right? You have to ease into it.
Yes, they don't have to let their ego, as we call it, get on the way and think they're competing, or they have to outperform the person next to them. It's really about them being able to forget about all around them and just connect with their breath, and that's really what's going to help the stress part.
Is there one part of the body that's most important to exercise or to stretch or loosen up? Would it be the back? Would it be the neck? They're all equally important.
I would say you want to have healthy knees.
Oh, okay.
One of the main problems as people age, the main complaints structurally speaking is generally the knees. We put a lot of weight, we exercise, all these things create, pressure and tension over the years, and we get old.
I'm sorry, apologies for the time. I got stretched. I got lost up with my time there. If you want to check out more from Ayama Yoga, click stories we talked about today on SouthFlorida.com. Stretch those knees. Also online, where you spend your later years can make all the difference. Check out America's healthiest retirement spots on SouthFlorida.com/health. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks.